Well, a pleasant good evening, everyone. Jeff Debus, Sports Information Director at Calvin University, sitting here courtside for tonight's MIAA volleyball match between the Knights of Calvin University and the Hornets of Kalamazoo, joined by Ryan Shearhart, who is here tonight. He'll be calling the play-by-play. And this is a match that the Knights would like to take care of business in, and of course Kalamazoo would like to get back into the winning ways. Calvin 18-3 overall, 3-1 in the MIAA. Kalamazoo 9-14, 1-4 in league play. Hornets under the leadership of first-year head coach Andy Phelps, while the Knights under the leadership of veteran head coach Dr. Amber Warners. Again, as I mentioned, joined by Ryan Shearhart, who is going to be calling the play-by-play. And Ryan, the last time that we broadcast a volleyball match, Calvin actually pulled out a couple of Saturday Midwest Invitational wins. And at times they looked dominant, and at other times they had to kind of scramble and scrap. Yeah, they definitely did. But one thing the Knights have to their advantage coming in here is that they're at home. They're undefeated at home this season. So this MIAA matchup between them and Kalamazoo, always tough against a conference opponent. Seems like the conference opponents kind of know you a little bit better, know the scouting report, the ins and the outs. But Menard Arena has been a tough place for visitors to play to this point in the year. Well, on top of trying to get another league win, which would keep the Knights sitting in a possibility of being in one of the top two spots in the final league standings and getting a first round bye in the league tournament, the Knights also playing for standing in the now recently released National Power Index. So that's basically kind of like the metric that is used for postseason consideration and seeding and that type of thing. And generally you have to be in the low 30s to be in a spot where you could get an at-large bid if you don't win your conference tournament and get the AQ. Calvin, as we speak to you right now, is sitting at 32. So they are right on probably the positive side of the bubble, but they need to keep stacking up wins to keep their NPI, as they call it. That's the National Power Index, and they do it for all of the Division III sports and their various categories. But winning is a huge part of your NPI rating. So, you know, a lot on the line. Yeah, definitely. And I think a big thing with those ratings and with that index is you beat the teams that you should beat. Yep, and if you beat the teams you should beat, and maybe you drop a couple like the Knights have against some really good opponents, it evens out and you work your way down, further down that list. But it all starts with the teams that you should beat and taking care of business there. Yeah, and you know, if you do lose to a team that maybe has a losing record or is a team that on paper you should win, as the metrics kind of play it out for you, you can really drop in your NPI. So, you know, those are considered bad losses, and it's all done by the numbers. And I guess one of the interesting things is you don't have to sit around waiting for the selection show to know if you're in or out. It's typically the night before the bracket actually comes out that you know that you're in or you're out. You just don't know where you're going to play or against who that you'll play. So, you know, if you're familiar with the Michigan High School Athletic Association with football playoffs and that type of thing, and I've been following that pretty intently because I've got a son who's a senior football player. The MHSAA every Friday night, after every Friday night football game, or well, there's sometimes some Saturday games, but they update their playoff points, and it's basically their own power index poll, and you see right where you're sitting, if you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way on down to the last team in the division that you're at. And the same is true here in Division III, and certainly in women's volleyball as we look at things here tonight. Well, we're going to take a little break and turn it over to our public address man, Dan Spulma. No, it's been sitting here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your cap. To honor America and those who protect our freedom at home and abroad, please sing along with the playing of our national anthem. Good evening and welcome to Van Wert Arena for tonight's conference match featuring the Hornets from Kalamazoo College and your Calvin University Knights. Let's take a minute to meet the Hornets. Number 1, Bella Lewis. 5, Ashley Zolman. 6, Tatum Casper. 10, Quinice Dillard. 11, Josie Cook. 12, Emerson Arnsman. 17, Olive Ryder. 21, Rachel Hersey. And number 23, Maya Parks. Starting tonight for the Hornets, a sophomore from Honor, number 2, Ava Beckler. The libero, number 4, is a senior from Grand Rapids, Rachel Meston. A junior from Lake Orion, number 9, Savannah Chappie. A sophomore from Martin, number 15, Michaela Goddard. Wearing number 16 tonight, a junior from Okemos, Taylor Stevens. A senior from Lombard, Illinois, number 19, Brittany Miller. And a freshman from Vicksburg, number 24, Scarlett Hosner. Assistant coaches for the Hornets are Emma Stickley and Colleen Leonard. The head coach is Andy Phelps. And now let's meet the Knights. Number 4, Macklin Knuckles. 5, Aaron Baker. 6, Grace Spoolma. 7, Jordan Steen. 9, Amara Viola. 10, Jasmine Naminga. 11, Ellie Wearsome. 15, Jasmine Smithers. 16, Sarah Jensen. 17, Emma O'Connor. 22, Lena Kashabuski. 23, Tiana Steikstra. 24, Ava Epley. 25, Madison Wiersma. And number 26, Alyssa Cienko. Starting tonight for the night, she's a freshman from Clarkston. Number 8, Sarah Bradley. A sophomore from Frisco, Texas. Number 12, Delaney Kemp. Out of Mount Bridges, Ontario, freshman number 13, Carolee Skipper. A junior from Jupiter, Florida. Number 14, Allie Moore. Out of Chesterton, Indiana, senior number 18, Emma Ekblad. The libero is wearing number 19, a junior from Hamilton, Trina Vanderswad. And a junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 20, Mary Boa. Assistant coaches for the Knights are Troy Jones, Avery Ekins, Taylor Rhoda, Morgan DeVries Bream, and Emily Clark. The head coach, Dr. Amber Warners.
And folks, there you have it. The starting lineups for both sides. And we're almost set here for some MIAA Women's College Volleyball action, brought to you live here at Van Wert Arena. The Knights looking to stay undefeated at home against their conference foe, the Kalamazoo Hornets. The Knights are fired up, they're ready, bringing the energy here. It was fall break. the Knights haven't had class for about 6 days, so they got class early tomorrow morning. They're gonna want to get out of here, get a win in, and get ready and end fall break strong as they move into maybe some more winterish type weather. It's getting cold out there.
It is, yeah. It's supposed to be highs in the low 50s this weekend, so it's definitely going to feel like the back end of fall, or back end of October traditionally, as we are heading into here.
Cold outside, but we'll see if the Knights can stay hot here in Vinord as Vanderswag checks in, and we're just about set here for some volleyball. A little bit of a new look. You see Allison Moore in the starting lineup.
Yep,
junior.
Knights still playing without Erin Baker. I hope to have her back soon. We saw her kind of go out with an injury a few weeks ago in that Midwest Invitational. That was about a week and a half ago. And she's getting close to a return here, but not quite ready to go yet tonight.
And we'll see how that affects the Knights offense. I mean, Erin Baker, such an incredible player in her senior year, was chasing that 1,000 kill mark right before she was injured. And it's going to be the sophomore from Frisco, Texas, Delaney Kemp, back to serve to get us started here from Vinord. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug out there in the back row by the Hornets. Set up on the near side, dug out by Moore. Kemp setting up in the middle to Ekblaw. And she's going to take care of it, no problem. And Jeff, we'll see if that's a point of attack the Knights go to, leaning on experience right there at the senior Emma Ekblaw, who has stepped up. I mean, with the injury to Jasmine Naminga that took her out, I mean, such a crucial part, especially on the defensive end for this Knights team, but Ekblaw has stepped up and played some great middle. Dug out there in the back. Out of system are the Hornets.
Knights saying they're not touching, did not touch the ball, and the up judge says they did not. So another point for Calvin.
I think that was the right call. I think it clearly hit the fingertips, even though the Knights tried some showmanship right there to get the call their way. But that was about as clear as it gets right in front of the official up there in the high rise, as Kemp is going to have another serve that is up.
Boom. Quick middle there for Ava Beckler.
And talk about a powerful swing. I mean, Vanderswag tried to get low, but that ball just took her with it. It's going to be 2-1 now. As back to serve here for the Hornets is going to be Brittany Miller. Her serve's going to be dug out there. Kemp right up against the net, playing it to the middle for Sarah Bradley, the freshman who's played phenomenal to this point for the Knights. And how about a block for Emma Ekblaw? She waves her finger and says, not in my house, the Kempe Mutombo style.
Yeah, she's come on this year up at the net. Big defensive weapon.
And it's the freshman, Sarah Bradley here, back to serve for the Knights, who are starting to roll 3-1. Bradley's serve is up and dug out there, but defensive specialist for the Hornets, who stay out of system. Basically a free ball as Bradley's going to serve it up to Kemp. Moore on the outside. How about Allison Moore? The junior Allison Moore stepping up in the presence of Erin Baker and looking just like her right there, finding the hardwood.
Yeah, to Jupiter, Florida, getting an opportunity to play and making the most of it.
Bradley serve, dug out by the defensive specialist. And going to be another free ball as Vanderswag. Kemp setting up Skipper on the outside, and that one's going to be just wide, says the line judge, and it's going to be 4-2 now. Knights take a 2-point lead. And Beckler's serve is out of service error for the Hornets.
Kalamazoo under the leadership of first-year head coach Andy Phelps, who was hired back in January to be assistant coach and then took over as head coach later in the spring.
And the Hornets somehow are able to get it over, but it's going to be a free ball nonetheless, and Moore is going to find an opening on the backside.
Yeah, she's
and a
getting
nice
loose.
Swing from Moore. That's her second kill of the night already.
Yep.
Number 14's heating up. That's going to be Ekblaw now. Back to serve here for Calvin.
Whoa. Miscommunication between Bradley and Skipper there on who's going to go for the ball. And
Coach Warner's letting her team know. She said, we got to be watching the ball.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
we can't let a ball drop.
No,
I mean, a great
don't want
serve.
that. Don't want
Could have been
that.
a free ball, but nonetheless, it's going to be the 3rd point for Kalamazoo, and all 3 of Kalamazoo's points have come off of mistakes from the Knights. Bradley Kemp setting up Skipper, the southpaw, with a nice swing. Kemp, Vanderswag sets up Skipper. And with the 6-2 formation that the Knights run, the Knights have 2 setters. As you see, Spoma's going to check in for Kemp, but another thing that makes the Knights really powerful, Jeff, is that Trina Vanderswag, number 19, came to Calvin as a setter. And we saw right there, she got the 2nd ball. So typically for a lot of teams, you'd be out of system if you're a libero, got the 2nd ball, but not for the Knights because Vanderswag has collegiate setting experience.
She does.
And that gives the Knights such a luxury where 2 people on this team can get the 2nd ball and they can stay in system. As Spoma's serve is up, dug out there in the back row by the Hornets, and it's gonna fall.
Yeah, they bring
an
in
ace for Grace Spoma.
Spoma and Delaney Kemp running those 2 setting spots in the 6-2, and then, you know, as you were intimating, it's almost like having a 3rd setter with Trina Vanderswag there, who has previously been a setter and now has moved to libero. Yeah, I was just talking about Andy Phelps. She's no stranger to the Kalamazoo area, varsity Division I volleyball player at Western Michigan University, and came over to Kalamazoo College, hired last January, and now the head coach of this Hornet squad.
And the Knights, Jeff, without the presence of Erin Baker, we talked about how she's been out due to that injury, but they really haven't seemed to be skipping a beat here tonight on the offensive end, and that's really an encouraging thing. I mean,
it is. Yep.
Erin Baker's such an incredible talent. I mean, you can't replace her, but these others stepping up and having great swing efficiency. We talked with Coach Warner and her team about how they serve aggressively. We've seen them serve aggressively and serve aggressively well.
Yep.
And so when they get Erin Baker back, if these others can keep rolling, these pieces can be together, that's going to just make them so much more dimensional and have a lot of different threats for teams. If they can attack through the middle with the way that Emma Ekbla and Sarah Bradley have attacked through the middle here tonight, they're going to be in tough, really good shape. As back to serve is going to be Spoma. Spoma's serve is up. And it's dug out there in the back row. No. It looks like the Hornets are going to have to send it over. Basically a free ball. Spoma. Wiersma finds the hardwood. And Wiersma on the outside here with her first kill on her first attempt of the night. Spoma. Serve is up. Dug out in the back row. Now on the outside, and that one had some topspin to it that just took it right to the floor as Casper gets herself a kill here. And it's gonna be Zolman. Ashley Zolman, the freshman from Rockford, back to serve. Dug out by Vanderswag. Spoma up to the middle, more. With some power that the Hornets are just gonna have to scramble and set a free ball over Bradley. Spoma, Wiersma, and that's gonna be in. Or excuse me, that was Mary Boa coming around. And Jeff, we've seen Mary Boa play fantastic the past several games. She's really heated up and been efficient on both the offense and defensive end.
Yep.
As it's gonna be Kashabuski here to serve. Lena's serve is up, dug out there in the back row by the defensive specialist for the Hornets.
Oh.
And Bradley getting involved in the block, and Bradley will send it right back down. No, she's gonna say it
went a little too wide.
Went a little bit too wide after a really nice defensive play, a block on the outside by Bradley. It was right there in the net and just sent it a little bit wide. I had the line judge right in front of me. I couldn't quite see that line. Dug out by Bradley. Spoma setting up Wiersma.
That's going to be in the net. Yep. 4 touches on Kalamazoo. Yep.
Going to be in the net, 4-touch call on Kalamazoo, and the Knights are going to get the point, 11-5. Knights are sitting comfortably here. And how about a block there Vanderswag, Spolma to the middle, Ekblad. We talked about that middle attack, and it's looking fantastic tonight. I mean, the middle block for the Hornets has been non-existent here to this point.
Yeah, Ekblad has been able to just open up and swing like that, and there's no one to block, it's going to be tough sledding for the opposition.
Vanderswag, Spolma with the tip.
Yeah, it goes on to their crafty, savvy move. Oh, pretty good swing. That's going to be in. Yep.
Kashabuski with a rare error in the back row from her. And the Hornets are going to get an ace. And it's going to be back to do it again. Michaela Goddard. Bradley digs it out. Spolma. Wiersma.
Let's say a net violation on Kalamazoo. Actually going up and over the top. A roofing call.
14-7. The Knights sit comfortably here in set number 1.
Technically goes as an attacking error on the Hornets, so. Well, quick middle now. Kalamazoo starting to run offense through the middle, and the Knight block has been a little lax here over the last handful of points.
They have. As will be another Kalamazoo serve here. Vanderswag, Kemp, Ekblad on the outside, and
that'll be a point for Kelvin, who was off the Kalamazoo block. I wasn't sure at first.
I wasn't either, and I think it must have bounced just the right way off the net. I mean, it looked like Ekblad kind of sent that right into the top of the net, but
yeah,
enough to bounce off those fingertips.
Exactly.
Talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's going to be deep.
That's going to be out as a hit the line judge.
Yep.
16-8. Knights sitting comfortably behind the service here of Sarah Bradley. Her serve is up.
Oh, nice ace.
And how about an ace for the freshman Bradley?
Yeah, she's had a real nice freshman campaign.
So is her fellow freshman Skipper on the floor with her. I mean, those two have just had a great start to their Calvin career. Vanderswag, Kemp, now on the outside to Moore. How about another kill for Allie Moore?
Yeah, she's starting to rack them up here. I'll have to check on where we are in the stats, although I got to find a computer plug here that actually has power. Apparently.
Now set across court, dug out by Vanderswag. Kemp, Skipper, and how about a little bit of finesse from Skipper? I mean, the power's been working all night for the Knights, but they'll take a little bit of finesse as Skipper goes with the tip right there. 19-8, and the freshmen are getting it done here for the Knights. Serve is up, dug out in the back, and how about another ace for Sarah Bradley?
Yeah, the serve game has been strong.
Timeout is called here by the Hornets soon if the Knights continue this momentum. Bradley's serve is up. The outside, going for a tip, Kemp. And how about Ekblad with a tip? I mean, she wasn't even looking. And that's gonna land for a Knight point. Bradley's serve. It's going to be long. But what a run that the Knights were able to go on behind the service of Sarah Bradley. I mean, Allie Moore stepping up, some powerful swings that found the hardwood, and Skipper getting involved.
Calvin hitting .421 as a team here in set number 1.
And that set's going to be far. Kemp. How about Ekblad in the middle? That's going to be just a little long, but I've been really liking the attack when they've been setting up Ekblad in the middle, Jeff.
Yeah, she's been a good option to go to offensively. And
Beckler's serve is going to be a little bit long for a service there.
I was going to say just a little bit deep on that one, but I think
wasn't a terrible spot, but
no.
I like the idea of serving it through, try to be right between the back row. The direction was good, but
see if the Knight block can get going there. Oh, over the block. A little backyard volleyball going on right now. And it worked out for the Knights, that one going deep.
And the Knights are 2 points away here from taking set number 1. That is one thing that these Knights do well, is try to take set number 1 and just get the momentum rolling. And they're a tough team to be playing from behind against.
Yep, no question. Yep, part of a 2-match homestand for Calvin. Non-conference match against Alma Friday at 6:30. And then they take a week off. Halloween night, they got a big one at Albion.
Dug out by Vanderswag, Kemp. Boa with a swing.
That'll be her second kill of the match.
Cross court set. Bradley. Spolma. Moore. How about another kill for Allie Moore? Knight's going to take set number 1 here. And
yeah, I'll quick give the stats here, and then I think we're going to have a commercial spot or two. Kelvin led by Allison Moore and Emma Ekblad, who had 3 kills apiece. 4 assists for Grace Spolma. 2 aces for Sarah Bradley, who also had a kill and 4 digs. Kalamazoo, 2 kills for Beckler to lead them. Team stats, Kelvin hitting .346. Kalamazoo at a negative .097. Service aces, 3 for Kelvin and 1 for Kalamazoo. Well, let's take a little break and move it on to this promotional spot. We'll be back in just a moment.
Whether it's a First Savings account or a mortgage down the road, Lake Michigan Credit Union is there every step of the way. As a proud sponsor of Calvin Athletics, LMCU is investing in what matters: student success, strong communities, and a bright future for all. Thank you, LMCU, for helping our student athletes and our neighbors dream big and bank smart. At Calvin University, innovation powers everything we do, from the classroom to the field. It's how we learn, how we lead, and how we grow together. That's why we're proud to partner with Applied Innovation, a regional company providing practical advice and cutting-edge technology, automation and imaging to drive business forward. Thank you, Applied Innovation, for investing in the future, ours and yours.
The coach just put you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, Your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus. The coach just puts you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus.
All right, we're back here courtside and about ready to start set number 2. You saw the Skipper and Osterink planning for success honoree. It was Jordan Steen for this broadcast. She is a Kelvin Jr., a nursing major who was a Kelvin Dean's List student, and she's been a part of this Kelvin women's volleyball program the last 3 years. The Skipper Osterink planning for success feature is presented by Skipper and Osterink Wealth Management, providing financial solutions and service to help you plan for success. All right, ready to go here, Ryan.
And it's going to be the Hornets back to serve first. Dug out by Bradley in the back row. Knights staying in system as Kemp gets the second ball. Bradley is going to get it done from the outside, and Knights going to strike first. 1-0 here in set number 2. Picking up right where they left off in that first set. And that first set, Jeff, was dominated by the Knights.
It was. It was, yeah, making quick work, and you know, I think the Knights would love another set 2 like set 1.
And how about Ekblaw going back to the finger wag as she got her second block of the night. Kemp. Now more. Nice outside block there. Nice scrambling to keep it alive. They're going to send it over. Going to be a free ball opportunity for the Hornets, and they're going to waste it. A waste of the free ball by the Hornets as Kemp lays out and has a fantastic dig. Skipper, Kemp, Bradley. Got a little bit of a volley going right now as Bradley digs it out. Vanderswag set up to Skipper on the outside, and that's going to be long and a Hornet point. I mean, great play from both sides.
Yeah, lengthy rally right there. The Hornets with a chance to tie. See how the Knights doing the serve receive.
Dug out by Vanderswag. Kemp, Ekball in the middle now. Skipper with a nice swing.
Yeah, Moore with some bat speed, as I like to call it, right down the line.
Definitely.
For the kill.
Definitely. How about Allison Moore?
Yeah, now 4 kills in this one. Making the most of her opportunity to start on the outside there.
She's played really well tonight.
Yeah, she has. Kelvin women's soccer are knotted up 1-1 at half with Kalamazoo. They need a win tonight to clinch a share of the league title. Back row attack, they're going to be into the net by the Hornets. That was Miller.
It'll be Ekblaw here to serve, and the Knights were able to get on a little bit of a rally behind the service of Emma Ekblaw last set. We'll see if they can do it again. Serve is up, dug out there in the back row.
Hey,
and how about Boa?
Easy on the overpass for Mary Boa. Just took the free gift and dumped it on down for another kill. I think that's her third of the match.
And it'll be Ekball. Serve is into the net there. It'll be a service error for Ekball as the Knights now lead 5-2. Back to serve will be Ava Beckler. Not to swing Boa one and shrugs her shoulders, so I guess it'll work. It got over the net. And it's got to be 4 hits. And it will be 4 on the Hornets. It'll be Spoma back to serve. She checks in for Kemp. Talked about how the Knights run that 6-2. Spoma.
That's going to go out of bounds, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be out. Nice setup, a good swing, but just not the right location, as it'll be 7-2 now.
Yep.
For the Knights here in set number 2. Dugout in the back row there by the Hornets. And that'll fall for a point.
Bella Lewis checking in for the Hornets along with Tatum Casper.
Lewis's serve is up. Dug out by Bradley. Spoma. Wiersma. And that's going to be just out. Back-to-back points here for the Hornets. 74 they trail here in set number 2. It'll be Lewis. Her serve is up. Dug out by Vanderswag. Spoma running to it. Going to be a free ball opportunity.
I think it hit the antenna.
They're going to say hit the antenna. It'll be a point.
Yeah, Hornets on a little bit of a run.
I don't know if we've seen the Hornets string 3 points in a row, back-to-back-to-back yet. So a good little run for them. Lewis's serve, dug out by Bradley. Spoma. How about more? Nice outside block. And into the net, poor touch. Could have been an attack error. Kashabuski will check in for more as she goes back to serve. Out of system here. The Hornets try to create something as Vanderswag digs it out. Spoma, Bradley. And nice job and scramble by the Hornets to keep the play alive. So they're going to set for Wiersma.
There you go.
Who's going to get a kill. Really nice job by the Hornets to even send that ball back over. Then Wiersma able to go with a little bit more of a finesse approach. Lewis.
Going to be deep.
And that'll be a Calvin point. 10-5 now the lead. Starting to grow again for the Knights. We saw them right about this time start to push away and really separate themselves in set number 1. So we'll see if they can continue that there. As checking in is Quinice Dillard. Vanderswag. Spoma. And that's going to hit the floor for another Calvin point. 11-5 behind the service of Lena Kashabuski, and she'll be back here to do it again. And that'll be a service error and a Hornet point. Going to be checking in is Ashley Zolman, the freshman from Rockford. Dug out by Bradley. On the outside, Sarah Bradley.
Too hot to handle with that one.
Vanderswag. Serve is up. Bounces around the back row. A little bit of miscommunication. It'll be a timeout here for the Hornets.
Yeah, good run here for Kelvin. I can tell you, it's been fall break and academic advising and all that type of thing, Ryan, but it has really been a busy stretch for sports information over the last 24 hours or so. We did all of the winter sports promotional photos beginning yesterday morning at about 9 o'clock. Swimming and diving, indoor track. Today we had the 2 hockey teams, men's and women's basketball teams, men's volleyball, getting that all done. Got acrobatics and tumbling coming up, I think, in a few weeks. And then you guys will get your shot, the spring sports people, when you come back at the start of the second semester, which is around January 21, I think, is when the second semester starts up. So those are always really busy days on top of game day. So, you know, you're doing events and all that kind of thing. So we had a late night with men's soccer last night, and then back here early again tomorrow morning, and another evening match. So
how'd that men's soccer game shake up?
That did not end up well. A 4-3 defeat that knocked Kelvin out of a share first and down into third place. It was a game Kelvin led 1-0 and 2-1. And
who'd they play?
Albion. And Albion now is in second place. Hope in first by itself.
And Albion just always seems to be tough.
They are. Last year it was a 3-3 tie at their place, and they had a lot of attacking talent, young attacking talent, and they scored 4 times in the second half. Not a nice weather night last night, I can tell you that. But we're not worried about the weather here in Vernord Arena tonight.
We are not. As Sarah Bradley, I mean, maybe she's making it rain a little bit there.
With the kills.
Yeah, oh my goodness, another one for her. As it'll be Vanderswag. Back to serve. Spoma sending it back.
There you go.
The 16-6 now.
Kelvin women's soccer going up 2-1 on Kalamazoo early in the second half. So
there we go. Great day to be a Knight.
Absolutely. Right now, both Kelvin teams going up against Kalamazoo are on top and in the lead.
Vanderswag serve, nicks off the net, but free ball here. Spoma, Wiersma coming across the middle.
Oh, that's going to be a lift. Ball handling error. Knights have a chance to get to 20 wins by the end of the week. That would be a nice little achievement with still a lot to play for with more matches ahead. Need to get tonight first.
It would look good in those power rankings as well.
Yep. And starting to see a few more Kelvin students in here right now. I think, like you said, Ryan, a number of them kind of filtering back in for the restart of classes tomorrow morning after the academic advising and fall break and all that. Yeah.
Spoma sets up Ekblad in the middle.
Well, Hornets getting the block set up in the middle there. But for the most part, Ekblad's had free reign through the middle.
It'll be the defensive specialist. Rachel Meston back to serve. How about Bradley?
That's a nice attack out of the back. Kelvin diversifying the offense. The setter's doing a nice job of moving the ball around, using different options. That's going to get over on the Kelvin side. So it'll be a Hornet kill. The block didn't quite get up quick enough.
That was Ava Beckler.
Yeah, it was Kushabuski and I think Ekblad, or maybe it was Skipper that was part of that block.
And back to serve here are the Hornets. The serve is up. Vanderswag laying out and getting a point. How about Trina Vanderswag?
Yeah, that is an acrobatic play. That's one for the highlight reel for sure. Diving dig that turns in an attack and lands just inside the line. You see those every once in a while, but that's one to file in your highlight reel for the season. I think I told you we had one a few years ago in the Hogaboom gym where deflected off of a player's forehead. It was hit so hard, didn't have time to react and went flying across the net and landed down for a kill.
That's incredible. And it'll be off the fingertips. And a Hornet point, 19-10. Hornets showing some life here. Don't want to go down 2-0. Serve is up, dug out by Vanderswag. Kemp. And Emma Ekblad's powerful swing is inches away from being another night point, but it'll be another serve here for Brittany Miller. Kemp, Skipper, and that's going to be out. And the Hornets are on a roll. No signs of Coach Warner here taking a timeout, as the Knights are comfortably in control. 7-point lead. And that's going to be a service error, 20-12. Boa's going to check in for Vanderswag. And it's going to be Ekblad back to serve. Ekblad has been aggressive with her serves here tonight.
Looks like the Calvin women's soccer team just took a 3-1 lead.
There we go.
At Kalamazoo. Just checking the rest of the league in volleyball here tonight. We've got our Skipper Nosterink featured student athlete Jordan Steen in right now. Came onto the back row. Albion's at Trine, Hope's at Olivet, and Adrian is at St. Mary's.
And Ava Beckler will be back to serve here after a nice block that got the Hornets a point. Steen digs it out. And a block from Skipper.
And I see Ellie Wearsome getting into the match, who, like Jordan Steen, also a Hudsonville Unity Christian graduate. So Coach Warner's getting some playing time in there for players that haven't always seen a whole lot of it. But Jordan Steen has been kind of a valuable role player and has actually got more time this year as a junior.
She's done well in spot serve situations as well.
Correct.
And that's going to be out for a night point. 22-13. The Hornets really playing with their back against the wall here in set number 2. Scrambling, trying to find something in the middle, and they're going to find it.
Yeah, Kelvin Block didn't get set up there. Good pass, though, by Kalamazoo. Setting that attack up quickly.
Substitution as Bella Lewis is going to check in along with Tatum Casper.
Yeah, out of Charlotte, Michigan. Gonna be off the Kalamazoo defense. Wearsome got the kill on that one. Nice job again by Vanderswag.
He'll be out. Another substitution as the Rockford native. Ashley Zolman checks in. She'll go back to serve for the Hornets. 23-15. Knights looking to take set number 2. Bradley, and chalk it up, another kill for Avery Bradley,
Yeah,
or Sarah Bradley, excuse me.
I was just looking up the stats here. I believe that is her her fifth kill of the match.
Dug out there in the back row by the Hornets. And
almost a ball handling error.
Bradley again, just trying to tip it over. Lewis. Kind of batted around. Spoma going to Ekbal in the middle. Vanderswag setting up Bradley. And that'll be set number 2 here from Vennord Arena. Kelvin's going to take it 2-0.
Yeah, nice set number 2 there. Kelvin now paced by Sarah Bradley's got 6 kills. Allison Moore right behind her with 5. Grace Spulma with 12 assists. And Delaney Kemp with a handful of assists as well. 9 of them to be exact. Knights rolling pretty good offensively. Let's see here, Kalamazoo. My computer is a little slow on the go. 3 kills for Beckler to lead the, and Miller with 4 kills to lead the Hornet offense. Going to take another little break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
At Calvin University, innovation powers everything we do, from the classroom to the field. It's how we learn, how we lead, and how we grow together. That's why we're proud to partner with Applied Innovation, a regional company providing practical advice and cutting-edge technology, automation and imaging to drive business forward. Thank you, Applied Innovation, for investing in the future, ours and yours.
The coach just put you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus.
Whether it's a first savings account or a mortgage down the road, Lake Michigan Credit Union is there every step of the way. As a proud sponsor of Calvin Athletics, LMCU is investing in what matters: student success, strong communities, and a bright future for all. Thank you, LMCU, for helping our student athletes and our neighbors dream big and bank smart.
I had one goal: Olympic swimmer. I was ranked 7th nationally by age 12. When injuries ended that dream, I thought my life was over. But at Calvin, I discovered I'm not just an athlete. I'm a coach, a leader, a storyteller. Go beyond at Calvin University.
What I've learned in my 4 years at Calvin University is that believing in yourself means a lot. In your job, in your church, on your team. That belief that you have is what's going to motivate you to become the best you that you can be.
There's a goal for Josh Boyer.
At 6:45. A lot of guys on the team, they saw me as a leader. I can use those abilities that I learned on the field. I can use them off the field in the classroom, because that's what's going to make the difference in the world after you graduate.
we are back here as the Hornets are going to pick up the first point in set number 3. The Knights lead 2-0. Have won sets 1 and 2, what I would say comfortably. Serve is up, dug out in the back row by Vanderswag. Ekblad, what goes up must go down. And it's a point for the Knights.
Just going to give a quick roundup when we get a chance of some national rankings. Calvin women's volleyball team not in the top 25 right now, but receiving votes. So just outside the poll right now. If they keep winning, who knows?
And how about Ekblad?
Kelvin was in the net. I think it was on Moore.
And that'll be a point for Kalamazoo.
It's either Moore or Kemp. Yeah, Hornets with a rare lead.
I think I saw 1-4 from the official. I think it was on
Moore, yeah.
Allison Moore. As back to serve is going to be Ava Beckler. Dug out by Sarah Bradley. Moore!
That's a really nice set by Kemp and a great finish by Moore.
And Allison Moore has just played fantastic volleyball here tonight.
Doing a good job.
And Emma Ekblad back to serve. She served well here tonight. And that'll be a point for Kalamazoo.
Yep, a little quick middle there. Kelvin Block wasn't ready.
Couple of substitutions for the Hornets. It's going to be Bella Lewis checking on, as well as Tatum Casper.
Yeah, I'd suspect Kalamazoo will put up a little bit of a fight here. They don't want to be eliminated in 3. They'll make Kelvin work a little harder for this one.
Never against a conference opponent do you ever want to get swept.
That's correct.
As Kemp, skipper, and oh my goodness, hit it so hard it bounced back. Lewis.
That's going to be 4 touches, yep.
And it'll be
never got over.
A night point. We're knotted up at 3. Wiersma and Spolma are going to check on as Kemp and Skipper are going to take a seat for the Knights. It's going to be Spolma back to serve. Lewis.
That's
and
a
how
nice
about
dig.
Grace Spolma?
Yeah, great dig.
Wiersma with a swing. Lewis now. And a block by Boa. And the Knights will get a point. I mean, the Knights have played great offense, and we've talked about that here quite a bit tonight, but I mean, super impressive defense. I mean, Spolma with an incredible dig there.
Yep.
That took her all the way to the floor doing the splits. And then Boa with that nice middle block. Knights is doing everything well as Spolma's serve is up. Lewis gets the second ball.
There's the block.
Dug out by Sarah Bradley. Spolma with a tip. And going to be a free ball for the Knights. We'll see if they can take advantage. Spolma cross court to Moore. And that's going to be an unfortunate bad bounce off of the net. It's going to hit the hardwood. 4-4. We're knotted up here in set number 3. It'll be Kalamazoo serve for Ashley Zolman. How about Moore with a great swing, dug up by the defensive specialist and out. Nice swing. As Kushabuski is going to check on for the Knights. Dug out there in the back for the Hornets. Lewis, backside, Wiersma going to the floor, trying to keep it alive. Spolma's going to send it over for a free ball. Lewis. Kushabuski trying to keep it alive, but she can't.
Yeah, energy level just all around by Kalamazoo has been better. They're serving, they're passing. That's allowed them to make this a set number 3 that the Knights really have to fight for.
Dug out there by Vanderswag. Spoma.
Oh!
And Boa served it, bounced off the middle block, hit her in the forehead.
Yeah.
And ended up back in the hardwood.
The trials and travails of being a middle sometimes. Not a lot of operating room between you and the block.
Wiersma.
Off the block there, speaking of blocks. It's where that lefty swinger at that right opposite side can be really effective.
6-6.
Really hard to block because the ball just comes from a bit of a different angle.
Both of these squads going point for point. As
there you
Bradley
go.
sends it back. Her teammates are bringing the energy now. Excited after that block for the freshman who's had herself quite the evening and quite the freshman campaign as Vanderswag, the southpaw, back to serve. Dug out there by the defensive specialist for the Hornets and battered around before finally ending up with Bradley, who was able to put a nice swing on it. Vanderswag setting up on the far side.
Well, he said it was touched by Kalamazoo, so they'll play on.
How about a tip? And that'll work. Wiersma finds the floor, 8-6. Kalamazoo trails by 2 now.
Yeah, Wiersma's starting to rack up the stats a little bit. That is 4 kills for her.
Bradley dug out there by the Hornets. And how about Trina Vanderswag?
Yeah, another acrobatic dig.
Wiersma.
There you go, kill number 5.
And how about Trina Vanderswag making that possible? I mean, incredible dig, looking like Superman flying across the floor. Able to punch it up. Impressive. 9-6. I think Vanderswag just wanted to serve again.
Oh, nice job by Ekblaw. And I think we got somebody from Kalamazoo in the net. Yeah, number 2.
We're going to say it was a lift.
That was,
or was it a
I think Beckler was in the net.
And the net call on Beckler.
Oh, Bradley and Ekblaw. That was a roadblock. No one was getting by.
11-6, and the Knights are starting to pull away, which is exactly what they've done at this point in both of the prior sets. Is a rare service error for Trina Vanderswag, makes it 11-7. Couple of substitutions as Michaela Goddard checking on along with
oh, nice service ace.
and a couple back-to-back points.
Yeah, nice serve by Goddard, sophomore to Martin. It's about 15 miles north of Kalamazoo. Wiersma again being dangerous on that opposite side. Oh, well, they're going to say it was out of bounds. Just missed the sideline, did Ekblaw on the slide play. Yeah, keeping this set
just like
close.
that, the Hornets are back in it here.
Yeah, 11-9.
Bradley, and it spins around the net. It's going to break up some momentum, 12-9.
Got Delaney Kemp back on, Skipper back on. Oh, what are they going to call here? Yeah, I think Kemp got a piece of the net, went across the line as well on her landing there. So it'll be an attack error. 12-10. Have yet to have a timeout in this set. Been rolling along. That'll be a point for Bradley. That was off the block, out of bounds. So.
It'll be Bradley back to serve here for the Knights. 13-10, Knights lead. And Beckler coming through the middle. She's got herself her third kill to go along with 3 blocks. Kemp. Moore. Emma Ekbla sends it back. Moore. Have a night, Allie Moore. 7 kills for Allie Moore. And it's going to be Ekbla back. 14-11, Knights lead in set number 3. That's gonna hit off the net for a service there for Ekbla. 14-12 now the score. Knights looking to take set number 3 to complete the sweep and stay undefeated at home. Also inches them closer to that 20 win margin that Jeff was talking about. That'll boost them up in the power rankings if they can hit. Be 19-3. And it's going to be a point for the Hornets, 14-13. And it's been point to point here.
Yeah, it is.
Back and forth, which we haven't really seen yet in the match. I mean, sets 1 and set 2 were pretty much dominated by the Maroon and Gold. And how about Kemp?
It's a little poke across.
I think she used her pointer finger there to get that one over the net.
And the big block again, Boa and Skipper. My computer is being a little freezy, I guess would be the best way to describe it. I will try to bring up my live stats again. And officially, they've got 7 kills for Allison Moore.
Lewis setting it across, dug out by Vanderswag. Allie Moore. Bradley. Vanderswag, Spoma, Bradley from the back row now. And there'll be another point for Kalamazoo. They're just not going away,
No,
Jeff.
they're not. Yeah, I was just doing the quick math, pulling up my live stats. Kelvin, right now, with 8 total team blocks, a whole bunch of block assists. So that's been a big weapon for Kelvin in this match. But Kalamazoo not going away. Oh, and there's the service ace. Ties it up.
Spoma. Moore in the middle. We've seen more attack inside, outside.
I think, yeah, that'll be a block for Kelvin. That one deflected. I think it was headed out of bounds, and the Kalamazoo attacker couldn't get out of the way. I think that was Brittany Miller, and caught her on her shoulder and went out of bounds. So it ends up being a point for the Knights off the block that deflected off the Kalamazoo player. Oh,
Bradley with a nice swing. What a dig, though, from the Hornets, and that's going to deflect all the way out and be a point for Calvin, 17-15. And it'll be a service error.
Yeah, and Kushabuski. So again, the Hornets hanging around. It's set 3. They've yet to have a timeout.
Serve is up, dug out by Kushabuski.
Oh, and there's the block. We're tied.
17-17 now.
That was Beckler and Casper that teamed up. And boy, just like a moment ago when Kelvin blocked it off the Kalamazoo player, that time Kalamazoo blocked it off of Bradley and out of bounds.
Spolma. Wiersma.
Oh, reach back and cram that one.
18-17 now.
It's her 6th kill.
Vanderswag, the southpaw, back to serve. Dug out in the back row, but defensive specialist there. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Kalamazoo went over the line and into the net.
Nice hustle play try, though, from Ashley Zolman, but it's going to be a little for naught. And Bradley.
This might be where Kalamazoo might think about a timeout. They have yet to use one of the 2 timeouts. Well, they're going to just keep playing. Down 20-17.
This is some of the best momentum that they have had. Vanderswag a service there. Maybe Coach Warner will take a timeout if.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
the Hornets get a point here.
I think Kalamazoo's going to have to get into a lead before Calvin calls the timeout.
Serve is up. A nice swing by Bradley.
Yeah, she just picked up her 10th kill of the match. Hitting 250 is Sarah Bradley in this one.
Dug out there in the back.
I think that's off the Kelvin block.
Out.
Yeah, it was off the
they're
block.
Gonna say it's off the fingertips.
Yeah, it was. They're just talking about how many substitutions that Kelvin has used, and I think they are full here in set 3. Our down judge was just talking it through, the Kelvin assistant coach. There you go, Sarah Bradley, kill 11.
22-19. It was Sarah Bradley who served super well here tonight, back to serve as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure Kalamazoo's going to call a timeout regardless of the situation here at this point. They're just going to play it out and see what happens.
Vanderswag, Kemp, more. Kemp, Bradley from the back row now. And that'll be tipped. It'll be 23-19.
Yeah, 2 points away from a win.
Skipper.
It's out of bounds. It's match point.
And it'll be Bradley.
And there it is.
There it is, Knights win.
Yeah, they get this one done in about an hour and 7 minutes. A nice, tidy 3-set win. Tell you what, I got 2 readers to get in here. So let's quick read them. This month in Kelvin Athletics history presented by Applied Innovation. Tonight we highlight the 1984 Kelvin graduate, Laura Knapp. Between 1980 to 84, Laura was a three-sport athlete starring in women's cross, softball, and women's track and field. She was the MIAA Women's Cross Country MVP in 1983 and the Great Lakes Regional Champ. She was all-conference in softball and track and field, helping the softball team reach the 1984 World Series in softball, while later earning All-America honors in the 5,000 meters. This month in Kelvin Athletics history presented by Applied Innovation, connecting Kelvin alums for over 35 years. And today's Kelvin Women's Sports Report is presented by Lake Michigan Credit Union. Last year, the Kelvin Women's Swimming and Diving team took 12th in the nation and 2nd in the highly competitive MIAA. They are now ranked 19th in the Division III Fall 2025-26 poll. They are under the direction of head coach Dan Gelderloos. And they head into the MIAA Invite this Saturday in Holland, Michigan. That's tonight's Planning for Success feature, or tonight's Kelvin Women's Sports Report, brought to you by Lake Michigan Credit Union. All right, Ryan, I think Coach Warner's going to come over here. Going to let you handle the post-game interview. Just make sure that you just ask for her general comments on today's match, and then I'll let you kind of play it out from there. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
And like Jeff said, we'll wait for Coach Warner to head over to the table.
Thank you for attending tonight's match. We hope you'll return.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Congratulations on the win. I mean, conference win, always hard to come by. What were your thoughts of the team tonight and how they played?
I thought we started playing really well. I thought we served and passed first two sets quite well, and I don't know, we just couldn't find our rhythm the third set.
Yeah, and obviously Erin Baker out, big loss in the offensive end, but Allie Moore really stepping up tonight and played super, super well for her on the outside.
Allie is our best ball contact person. She can put the ball anywhere she wants. And I thought she's been filling in really, really nicely. She even had, a couple good blocks, where she deflected stuff.
Yeah, and it just seemed like everything off her hand. It came off hot, but also was just in the right spots as well, really getting Kalamazoo out of system. And how about Sarah Bradley really stepping up and playing phenomenal tonight as well?
She had some monster blocks, and she just keeps getting more and more comfortable with herself, which is I love out there as a freshman. That's hard to do, and I thought she had a really, really nice match.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of just not really being able to find your rhythm there in set number 3, what kind of adjustments would you have liked to see the squad make?
Well, it's really hard to stay consistent the whole time, and I wasn't really happy with our serving. And I thought our passing off serve receive could have been a little bit better in the third set. But that happens, and I liked how we held tough and kept consistent, tried to get back into it, in which we did.
Yeah. Well, Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. And there you have it, folks. Coach Warner's really impressed and pleased with the play in sets 1 and sets number 2, but set number 3, obviously, room to clean up. And I mean, when you have a team that is as good as this Kelvin Knights team is and is 19-3, you don't get to be 19-3 by accident, and that's the little things, and obviously a win, but still looking for areas to improve and get better and work on, and that's exactly what Coach Warner's is, and they'll go back to the drawing board here and see how they can have a cleaner set number 3 moving into the rest of conference play.
Yeah, just looking at the stats here, Sarah Bradley, 12 kills, a .308 attack percentage, 6 kills for Madison Wiersma, 7 for Allison Moore, 5 for Emma Ekbla. Ekbla also had 6 block assists. Kelvin with 20 block assists. That's a team total block of 10. You've got Sarah Bradley with 3 block assists, 4 for Carolee Skipper, 2 for Allison Moore, 6, as I mentioned, for Ekbla, 4 for Mary Boa, and 1 here for Madison Wiersma. 17 assists for Grace Spulma, 15 for Delaney Kemp, 3 service aces for Sarah Bradley, and 1 each for Grace Spulma and Trina Vanderswag. The Hornets led by Brittany Miller and Ava Beckler had 4 kills apiece, 9 digs for Michaela Goddard, 2 service aces for Goddard, And let's see here, you've got 5 blocks for Ava Beckler of Kalamazoo, who did contribute to 7 points. They do kind of contribute or tally up these total points earned by a player. Calvin's top point getter, Sarah Bradley, with 16.5 points. So, yeah, there you have it. A nice, tidy 25-11, 25-15, 25-19 win by Calvin. They are now 19-3, and they'll try to get to that 20-win plateau, Ryan, on Friday night. It's a non-conference match against Elma, 6:30 p.m. here at Nord Arena. Love the fans to come on out and support these teams.
Absolutely. We'll see if the Knights can move to that 20-win mark.